I'm laughing because hi.
Hey,
it's me.
it's
Hey, me.
Hi, me. So tonight was a little bit of a mishap. Not really sure what happened. Hope everything's okay. No big deal. We will fix it. But what we were doing tonight is random chit chat, shoot the shit
random hanging out.
with Raz T Slasher and Steve the Cat.
Stephen P. Kitty Cat.
Good evening.
And we get to talk to Steve and let him kind of vent a little bit about Carl.
He's unbearable. Not only is he always making me watch these horror movies, here's the thing. He has started taking these extension courses over at the local community college, and he's learning to speak cat. So he's always walking around the house meowing at me, and he doesn't understand that his accent is just unbearable. It's like this mashup of Yugoslavian and Cockney. It's awful. Can't stand to listen to him.
Every time someone says Yugoslavian, I always think of what's his face from Goodfellas. Oh, I can't think.
Yugoslavia.
Hey, Yugoslavia! Oh, I can't think of his name, man. What's one of the? He's why? I can't even think of the other guy's name. None of them from Good.
It was either Pesci or
Pesci.
De Niro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
Joe
Pesci.
Pesci.
Yeah.
Yugoslavia.
Sir,
good.
I am like sitting here going, let's just share out to random fucking people.
Yeah.
Do you know me? You don't know me, but you're gonna know me now, bitch.
Yeah. You got to do that, man. You got to sell yourself. You know what I mean? Like all the time.
I'm gonna whore myself out.
Sometimes
right now.
I take headshots and I roll them up really tight and I put them in bottles and I just go to the ocean or sometimes Michigan and I just throw them, and like one day that's gonna wash up somewhere.
Either that or it's going to choke a dolphin, one or the other.
Either way, somebody's gonna find it.
Somebody will find this.
Someone had I was listening to a last podcast and left. I always
That one.
listen to them. They're fucking great. I've actually caught up on their backlog. They're 500 episodes, 500 plus. I actually got caught up on their backlog on that, but I think it was Ben Kissel, the host, that was saying what he used to do with Uber drivers. When he was like, "Hey, do you want to listen to music?" So what he would do is grab their phone. He's like, "Yeah," and he went to like Apple or Apple Music or whatnot, and subscribed. And every time he used the Uber driver in New York, I was like, "That is a fantastic idea right there."
Another really messed up way to do this, and I did this when I toured with a band and when I first started acting. I would either take the CD or the DVD player, depending on what it was. I would go to like Walmart and all the Targets, like all the department stores, and I would have copies of the CD or the DVD, and I would put it in like the showroom like stuff where you could like check to see if the stereo worked or if the DVD player worked with that TV and how it looked. So all the copies of the DVDs would be in the players or the CDs would be in the computers. So every time you touch anything, it would pop up. And we did that everywhere across Dayton for years.
Can't do that no more
hilarious.
though. Every PC, every computer, everything. It's all
all
digital now.
There we go. I just shared into Rotten.
So
Some random person named G Ram something. I'm sorry, bro, but you just gotta share. Xavier Dudas. Come on in.
Come in and enjoy the fun.
Enjoy the random shit show.
There's Calvin.
Hey, what's up, Jackal Demon? What's up, William? How are you?
Jackal Demon.
Hello, Calvin.
Hey, Calvin.
Hello.
Have we announced Raz yet? I mean, I know we interviewed it. You interviewed him, 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? Or last week?
I haven't had the opportunity to announce it yet. So, I mean, all five of ye. Raz is now part of the PVDC TV family.
And there was much rejoicing.
And there is much rejoicing.
And there was the PVDC Fam Bam. Ooh.
Bro, yeah.
Oh.
Should we start bad poetry?
Don't make me write another song.
You have to.
if we're gonna do bad poetry, can we specify like Vogon poetry for us big fans out there?
Can we do another?
Which
it's a
poetry?
hydrant.
Vogon poetry, man. Hitchhiker's
It's a
Guide. It is
hydrant.
by far the most boring and emotionless poetry in existence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
no, wait. In the books, wasn't it like the second worst poetry in existence? And
Yeah, but they switch it to the first in the movie because
Yeah.
they didn't add all that other stuff in, and you make the scene another hour long.
Darius!
I'm good with
Yet
that,
another person, by the way, that's going to be getting interviewed right there. Darius. Awesome.
That's rad.
Super stoked. Yes. Yeah. So
Speaking of hitchhikers,
we could do haiku.
haikus. Was it 354 or something like that, or 353?
575.
575?
Yes.
500?
Do bad haikus in the form of a Floridian.
Let's
a
not-
Floridian.
Whoa,
Let's
New
not-
Jersey, man. No.
Let's not do haikus because I'm gonna end up with my Japanese aristocratic accent, and we're getting shut down.
I'll pull out my Cards Against Humanity cards and just draw 5 things and see where we land.
Oh, what is
Yes!
it? Harry Potter's
I'm
Splinter-
interviewing him as well on September 7th.
Hey,
You-
William.
You are booked up.
I am booked the fuck up.
That's 2 days before my birthday. Damn.
Oh, happy birthday.
Dude.
My birthday is the 18th of that month.
Virgos.
Yes.
All them
yes.
Virgos, you know.
I'm an Aquarius. I'm the
gonna
best.
officially be 40 fucking years old, man.
I'm 40 fun, man.
My wife literally is. She's 42,
Right,
so I
Steven?
just call her the answer.
You're all children.
It's okay. I can call Calvin Pops because he's the same age as my dad, and he realized it the other day. he says periodically he comes in to check on his children.
Wait a minute. I think Calvin and I are pretty much the same age. So
Is
Do I call you Pops too?
I guess you're going to have to.
Papa Meow Meows?
Papa Meow Meow.
Papa Meow Meows.
His season
It's kind of
starts.
like Papa Leg Bob, but the cat version.
Is he talking about his aunt season? William said his
I
season
think
starts.
so.
Yeah, that's when ours starts too.
Is it starts the next? Oh, on September. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, our spooky season technically starts this Friday when we were officially back as Ruth Bleed Red.
Yeah.
My spooky season started in June.
The haunt
What?
industry is weird, and like depending on what state you're in, because here in Ohio, the earliest ones start at the very end of this month. They don't wait until September; they just start, and they sometimes will go through like halfway through November. It's ridiculous.
Ours
ours
here in
started
California starts when
With this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, be Nevermore for president in 2024. No more clowning around.
I want to
Okay.
say ours starts the same week as California starts the same week as Not Scary Farm, right? And Magic Mountain.
Lori, hello.
Hi, Lori.
How are you? Yes.
Which
so-
Bakersfield we're finally getting some
getting
haunts back
two.
here this year, which is going to be
Really?
fun because they they stopped a few years before COVID, but then they were
Because
planning
they
to come
went
back
to,
because
like,
of COVID.
Vegas.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of
Here.
people here who got really wasted and would go to the haunts and cause problems, and they're like, no, we're not doing this anymore. I think I brought it up on when you were getting interviewed, Raz, that it was bad, and now they're finally starting to come back around after the COVID season, after the pandemic and all that stuff. COVID season.
season.
There's bad stuff here in Ohio. I mean, I've been stabbed before. I've been shot at. Luckily, they missed. I've been punched, kicked, all kinds of stuff.
Jesus.
It was worse in the 90s than it is now, to be honest with you. The 90s was like a crazy time for haunts, but now
I still miss the 90s.
a lot of police get involved. I know our haunt, like we actually allow the local police force to train their dogs in our haunt because there's so many different environments.
Mhm.
So we just stay on really good terms with them. So in case something happens, they're like right down the road. They just pop over in 2 seconds. But we've never actually had a big problem in our
Nice.
season so far.
They tried the whole the last year was it what was the haunt that's coming back again, babe? Chamber of Fears.
Chill?
Um,
Chamber of Chills.
yeah, Chamber of Chills. Sorry. And they try. I want to say it was them or another haunt tried to do this whole zombie thing where you're on a hay bale ride,
We
Or
got
Are you talking
paintballs.
about the zombie paintball
Oh
thing?
yeah.
Yeah, and all they did was
Get
it
drunk
was
and shoot people in the
it,
head
yeah,
with
it was
paintball.
it ended fast. It ended real fast.
That's a big thing here in Ohio. Like we had Land of Illusions in Middletown, Ohio, for a long time had that, but they got actual military trucks, and like the guns were
Mhm.
mounted on the trucks and everything. And you were like playing a video game because if you ran out of paintballs, you could hold like a $5 bill up or something, and they would just come by and like refill it real quick for you. And they would have like mystery targets that if you hit it, you got a free refill, or if you made impossible shots, like you would get like. It was interesting how they did it.
Knott's does a version of that, or did. I haven't been in a couple of years. Where it's so much fun. I'm taking you this year. We're going. They basically have you go in like groups of like 8 or 10 or something like that, and they come in and they're like yelling at you, right? And they're like, okay, look, this is what's going on. There's been an outbreak, and they like debrief you. They hand you your guns. This is how you use it. This is what you do. It's all laser tag.
Yeah.
And so the zombies all have these like halos, but they also have these outfits. But they always tell you shoot for the head. So like when you shoot for the head, then the zombies go down.
Okay.
And it's so much fun. But the thing is, they will come at you if you don't shoot them in the
That's
head.
right.
We have
So-
we have a zombie combat experience in Columbus, Ohio, where they give you like it's the laser tag guns, but they're the ones that look like actual military assault rifles.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
It's that same thing. They do the same thing over in Columbus. It is that nightmare combat or whatever it's called. That stuff is crazy. It's amazing, man.
Lori said we had zombie paintball at our haunt last season. It was so much fun.
It wasn't. It's
but
not
we
that
have
it's not
Raiders fans.
fun. Yeah, there you go. We have Raider fans, and they all got. It wasn't the Raider fans, but it was people got wasted. It was actually, I want to say, it was in the news. It was like about 6 years ago, the year before we got together, and they ended up shutting it down within a week or so because people were just being outlandish about it. They weren't control. I don't think they had the proper management in there to run it. Is what it was to actually kick the people out who were coming in like drunk off their ass and stuff like that. And just letting it happen. It was insane.
You gotta be careful about that, man. You get in weird situations, especially when you got a lot of younger people. If you've got a haunt, then please a lot of younger people. There's like so much more you gotta watch out for.
You got to think about with paintball guns. There's 60 caliber balls. Sorry, but there's 60 caliber in there compared to airsoft, where it's just BBs.
Yeah.
You know, and airsoft you can do damage with them too. But man, paintball, if you get in the wrong spot, you're gonna have a bruise up and down your arm. I know because my ex, she decided to be on the opposite team of me, and I don't play nice. I'm really aggressive in paintball.
I will dome you.
Oh, you won't be able to get me.
I will dome you.
I'm taking it as a challenge right now. I am aggressive in paintball, and I am very tactical, and I know what I'm doing.
This is kind of like Peter Griffin.
I think I had
It'll be just like that.
I had a different childhood experience with paintball, man. Like I've never actually played traditional paintball. What I thought paintball was for the longest time was we get these guns, we put the paintballs in, and then we stand about 5 feet from each other and shoot each other in the chest or wherever we feel like it.
Oh, no.
We can deal with it. Like that's what paintball was here.
I
We
shot
didn't
my
have an
cousin
arena
in
for,
the
like,
ass with
years.
a frozen paintball once.
One of the oh dear God, that's terrible. Why would you do that?
Ow.
He shot me in the ass with frozen paintball.
They
It hurt!
I got shot in the mouth. Luckily my mask was coming down right here, but I got shot in the mouth. And
Otherwise, you'd look like a hockey player right now.
yeah, it was, but I was in full stride. If you could imagine a 6'1", 200+ pound guy running in full stride. Actually, sorry, it's like 250 pounds, but
I'm still imagining.
So it's
Peter
how I
Griffin
look when I run
episode.
now. Gotcha.
Like, I'm still imagining the Peter Griffin episode where they did laser tag, and they're like, "You don't understand. He defies all logic," and he's
That's-
like on the ceiling.
That's me.
I'm a dick with laser tag though. I will shoot the kids. I don't care. Everybody is a target. I hide behind walls. Like I bounce my lasers off the little mirrors around the arena. Like
Oh yeah.
I get into it, man.
No, I was in full stride, and I already took out 3 or 4 other guys, and I was running on another one. And as I was bringing my gun up, I didn't realize I was out,
Yeah,
and the
what's
guy
your phone?
literally shot me. He was running away like this, and it was just a lucky shot. Went right in the mask, and the fish oil paint, everything right in my mouth.
Yummy.
Inhaled it. I fell back, and I was laughing. Later on, we went to go eat dinner and everything right afterwards, and we were all covered in paint and dirt, and because it was also out in the middle of the cow pastures, so there was cow shit on our boots and stuff like that, and I'm sitting there, and the waitress goes, "Why do you have your beard dyed?" And I was like, "What?" And I looked down, and my beard was longer then. It was just neon orange all the way down. I was like, "Can I go use your bathroom real fast?"
You're all because I really like Pantera.
Yeah, no, that would be blue.
And it was the
Wasn't he?
blue.
I thought he always did blue.
No, magenta first off.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, really like Pantera, and the color didn't come out right. So William said we had a clown laser tag last year at my haunt.
Well, let me tell you, children, what it was like before laser tag existed. So, my brother used to take a Red Ryder BB gun.
I had one.
And cock it and load the barrel up either with birdseed or rice.
It had this thing that tells time.
And chase me around the house and shoot me with it.
Yeah.
Did it have this thing which tells time?
Okay, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Okay, Christmas Story, when he goes through his entire spiel and he says, "And this thing which tells time."
I don't remember that part.
I don't remember that either. Okay, I'm gonna have to pay attention to this.
And I've watched that movie a million times. I have to watch it every Christmas. I have to watch it on Christmas Eve.
That's a big movie here because it's about Ohio. So
Yeah.
like there's no Ohioan.
It's about Ohio that half of it was filmed in.
Tell you everything about
Oh,
Chile.
I wish my meds were kicking in.
It's a major award.
Have a good one.
Isn't it? It's Chile. It's about Ohio, which a portion of it was filmed in Canada.
I want the major award.
I want the major award.
I want the electric sex in the window. Like,
opposites.
No finger. Okay, so Lori said, I had to laugh at the moment of people that acted like they were seriously combat vets or something. They took it too seriously.
It happens. That's
you get a gun in your hands, and just even if you've never been in the military, it changes you. It
You're
also
like-
depends on your level of sobriety, because if like you're super stoned, you're gonna like tuck and roll behind the tires, and you get into it, man. You just can't
you do.
You think it's bad there? I live a stone's throw from the Pentagon. Everybody here is in the military.
Yeah.
So they take this stuff super seriously. And
Oh my
and
God.
they know how to shoot.
And they're like low crawling.
Look
Like,
at that here, man. If you've ever heard of Wright Pat Air Force Base, I'm like only
Yep.
10 minutes from it. So everything over here is like super serious all the time. That's why
We're an
we're-
hour and a half away from Edwards Air Force Base right now,
we're also
and China
like,
Lake Naval Facility.
We're also like 2 hours away from Irwin.
Oh, and what's in Atascadero here?
Hell if I know.
Edmund Kemper was in Atascadero.
Uh,
You failed.
I was gonna say the
I'm just
men's
kidding.
colony.
Hmm?
The men's colony.
That's San Luis Obispo, but Kemper was in. Well, no, he was in both.
I was just recording a new episode the other day and made an Ed Kemper reference. So you've got that to look forward to this season coming up.
Was it Erematio?
Yeah, to make sure.
Yes.
Oh man. This was the point of
first
the
time
show, if anyone missed it,
There-
where we
there-
let
there
you
is a-
talk.
There's a horror movie that I reviewed, and we'll get into it when the time comes. But it's got a movie within a movie, and the movie within a movie features beheadings and other things.
And Erematio.
Oh, is it the one? Let me get. I don't. Maybe I'm going to guess right. Is it something with a signal? I can't think of it.
No.
There was a horror movie that my buddy showed me. It started off like a Richard Lehman book, where the guy was just going, a nerdy guy was going nuts, and then it backed out, and they were watching a movie, and it was something about a signal throughout the air or something like that that was causing people to go nuts or something. I can't remember what it was. I want to say like.
I've seen movies like that.
Why does that
That's
sound
not
like
this
that
one.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie?
Oh my god, that's what my mom calls them too. Like straight up. You seen that new M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie? And I'm like, Mom, no, that person does not exist.
Famalama, Bamalama, Ding Dong.
The Famalama.
The Famalama Ding Dong.
Damn it.
Here we go.
What was that one? The Happening.
The Haps.
Oh yeah, with Mark
The
Wahlberg.
Happy Haps.
Couldn't stand it.
It was so dumb.
Okay, look, it was a cool concept, but it was presented poorly for some
Yes,
reason.
I like
That's
the
how I
writing.
think,
That was about it on that one. I like the
There
writing.
are people who have argued that The Happening was supposed to be a comedy, and people did not understand that it was supposed to be a comedy that seemed like it was playing things straight. But it's like, yeah, if you do
What the
too
guy
poor a
got-
job, you can't tell. It's just a bad film.
Yeah, exactly.
When
And that
the
was
guy
Hollywood.
gets run over by a lawnmower, I was
Yeah.
laughing, so that worked.
Well,
I
the lion
love
part,
that.
the lion part where he just held his hand out and the lion just started tearing him apart. I get it. I see. I mean, like when they were like, "Oh, it was the
It's like
plants."
Tiger King.
The plant.
Yep.
The new Tiger King.
Oh, Calvin says, I still have 2 Daisy Crossman BB guns that I got when I was 7. We shot each other with the BBs. Have a Daisy Crossman air rifle too.
My mom bought me a 22 cal pellet gun
That was
about
like
2 years. No, I was about to say 2 years ago.
2 years
Yeah.
ago.
A breakaway Ruger, and it's freaking awesome. I love that gun.
Yep.
Apparently, otherwise is in here. So, I must say once more, guys, otherwise be nevermore for president 2024. It's time to have a real clown in office.
You got my vote. Straight up.
You know,
There we go.
just to do some shameless self-promotion right before
Do
we
it.
went on the air, I literally uploaded a short from a couple of seasons ago of Monster Chat with Professor Fluffosaurus talking about clowns and
Yes. Oh my God.
and the origin of clowns. It's,
You know what? You know
it's,
what?
it's spectacularly inaccurate.
This is the best things, though.
If we get in trouble, I don't.
We are going to get in trouble. I wouldn't bring up YouTube right now.
Oh, come on.
We're going to get in trouble. You'll be muted the whole time.
Yeah.
But,
You'll be muted the entire time,
but
even if it's our
own
stuff.
thing.
It's
Oh,
going to
they
be
don't care.
muted.
Yeah, they don't care if it's your own thing or
The
not.
bots don't differentiate.
But
YouTube.
but I wanted to play it.
I know. You can play our live feed. You want to go into Infinity Land? We can go see Jeffrey Dahmer in Infinity Land.
Where is it?
It
Where
sounds like the
is
best
it?
theme park ever. In
I have the
Right.
animatronics one.
Mhm.
Damn it! What the?
Well, if it was uploaded about an hour ago, I think it'll be ready to go tomorrow. I think YouTube does like the 24-hour thing. Doesn't it?
Damn it!
It depends on how long you've been a creator and have the same channel. Because I know I can post mine and they'll show up immediately, but
I know ours. When we do Roots Bleed Red, it takes a day.
what is it? Okay.
So because we only have 83 people following Roots Bleed Red.
I have probably less people than that.
Let's see.
I don't advertise my stuff like ever.
Neither
My
do
own
we.
stuff anyway.
Damn it! I really no. Stop. Let's see. Hold on.
Babe, it's gonna get muted.
I want to find it.
I get that you want to find it.
Whoever is here will hear it. It will get heard.
No.
It will be heard.
God damn it.
This is one of those damn the man save the empire moments. I know it.
It will be heard. That! No, it's animatronics is the only one I can find. And one unavailable video is hidden.
That's probably not it. That's probably something else we were doing.
Yeah, totally. The porn. Watched Monster Chat short. Loved it.
That's rad.
Oh my God. Yes, and yes. We could use the Clown Motel as campaign headquarters.
We could.
Yes, and so much yes.
It's in Vegas. No, it's not in Vegas. It's Nevada. It's on the
It's on the
border.
way to Vegas, I thought.
Just
All right, I just sent you the file through Messenger, so if it makes its way to you, maybe you can download and just show directly from your computer.
we could.
Okay. Did you send it to me or did you send it to?
I sent it to the whole advisory board. So
Well, all I see right now is
I'll give
just
it a
live.
It's downloading. Just give it a second.
yeah. See, on my end, it says it's been seen by Akka.
Yeah, but I don't see it. They
Yeah,
lied.
it's
They lied to you.
yeah, they lied to me. It's still downloading.
There it is.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. this is going to happen.
How long is it? Just download it and put it into a StreamYard.
Just like
It
that
just
M. Night
downloaded.
Shyamalan movie. It's going to happen.
Shamalama ding dong.
Or
Shama.
else I'm going to throw myself in front of this lawnmower.
What was the movie with the underwater girl with Ron?
Wait, you mean the oh
The
god.
Lady in the Lake or Lady,
Lady
in
I
the
in the
used
Water.
to like it, but why was
Lady
she
in
in
the
a
Water,
pool?
I like that one. I
Why
did
was
like
she in
that
a pool?
Too.
I made it through about 20 minutes of that one and then had to turn it off.
I just didn't understand why she was in a swimming pool.
one.
And the swimming pool had like a secret door. I want a secret door in my swimming pool.
I just like Ron Howard's daughter. I think she's awesome.
You think she's hot? It's okay.
I do. She has amazing assets. She
Nice
is
rack.
gorgeous. Yeah.
I mean, you act as if I'm gonna get mad if you say that.
I'm not saying you're gonna get mad. I think you're gonna agree because she's a redhead, and
Yes,
that's what you like.
it was the Splash sequel that we were all waiting for.
Mhm.
The splash scene.
Yeah. That's
I
what it
would
was.
love to see that.
I would just like to say I want to be a professional mermaid. And I didn't know it was a real job until recently. And I feel like I have failed myself in life.
But you have to do things.
I actually
You-
know someone that got his license to do this, like that went and took all the classes and learned. Scott from the Rotten Group. He actually did all that, and it's amazing. Like he told me a lot about it. It was actually really cool.
I'm jealous.
You have to lure sailors to their death. You know that, right? That's part of the job.
I
At least
need
one
a
or two a
dingle
year.
hopper.
That's the best part.
I
That's the
need
best
a
part.
dingle hopper.
You have to be a siren. Let's see if I can.
Dingle Hopper and the
I can't
Thingamajig.
reach
No, so
Wow.
There goes everyone's ears.
That was worse than the songs I've done.
I started.
I have plans for this Maono caster.
Okay.
I freaking love it. I'm gonna with videos and stuff like that. I'm gonna do like some satanic chants and layer them in my Filmora stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
makes me think of
You
the
like
Burbs.
thingamabobs? I've got 20.
Say that again, Raz.
It makes me think of the Burbs where we're doing the "We love Satan, Satan is good" chant. Like
We love Satan. Satan is good. Satan is our friend.
yeah. My favorite chant ever. Anytime I need to chant, that's what comes out.
Yeah, back when
You know-
Tom Hanks still did comedies.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Okay,
Wait!
it's
Castaway was a
uploaded.
hilarious comedy. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, but
I'm
Not
pretty
on
sure
purpose.
he did things to Wilson. I'm pretty sure he did horrible things to Wilson.
I think that goes without saying that he did horrible things to Wilson. I mean, who was there to stop him?
That's
You
the
look more and more
sadness of the
deflated.
movie.
That's sadness.
As time went on, that ball got more deflated in different scenes. You kind of had to wonder what happened. Like if you really watch it in another scene, it's completely a ball again. So it's completely reinflated.
Oh,
So there
exactly.
was something going on there.
He beat his wife in that movie. Technically, you know that, right? Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
He
Wilson was his wife,
beat
and
Wilson.
he beat Wilson.
Oh yeah,
Well, he beat
Oh, I'm
something
sorry,
with
baby.
Wilson.
yeah.
Uh,
We good? We good? Okay,
You
let's
see
get back
what you
to
made me
business.
do?
Right?
If you wouldn't talk to me like that. Like
I'm sorry. I
It
have to
wasn't
repaint
my
your
fault.
face.
It was that bastard Lyndon Johnson. So we can pull Forrest Gump into it too.
okay.
I think Joe versus the Volcano. That's like my favorite Hanks movie for some reason.
Oh, that's a good one.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're
It
ready.
is playing.
Hello, and welcome to Monster Chat. I am your host, Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus. Today we will talk about clowns. Of all the monsters that haunt our universe, none are more terrifying than clowns. Simply stated, clowns are a physical incarnation of the nightmare realm. All intelligent creatures possess an inherent fear of clowns, and with good reason. Before any discussion of clowns begins, it is important to clarify a common misconception. From time to time you may hear some monsterology scholars refer to the concept of evil clowns. This is not correct. There is no such thing as an evil clown, as the existence of an evil clown implies the existence of good clowns. This is, of course, ridiculous. All clowns are evil. The phrase evil clown is a redundancy, much like saying feline cat, or insect bee. The history of clowns can be traced back to the Mesolithic era and a caveman named Grog Wilkinson. Grog was a normal caveman who lived in harmony with the other neighbors in his tribe. However, Grog had a terrible secret. Late at night when none of the other cavemen were watching, Grog would steal away to the woods carrying 3 rocks. He then would spend hours obsessively juggling the 3 rocks. Sometimes he would even dance and make humorous noises while juggling in an effort to amuse himself. This behavior went on for several years, until one evening when the rest of the tribe stumbled upon Grog and became aware of his terrible secret. Terrified by Grog's ability to hold 3 rocks using only 2 hands, the rest of the tribe assumed that Grog was a demon and banished him from the tribe. Before banishing him, the tribe painted Grog's face as a warning to other tribes, thus condemning him to a life of solitude. Grog undertook a nomadic existence, traveling the plains with a herd of woolly mammoths. After a time, Grog was joined by outcasts from other tribes, whom he instructed in the art of juggling. Grog and his compatriots thus established history's first traveling circus. Over time, Grog and his compatriots founded the Wilkinson Institute for Clown Arts, a shadowy institution that exists in secret to this day. Their Wilkinson Institute instructs its students in the arts of clownism, dark wizardry, and modern dance, then strategically places them in positions of power throughout the world. Many of history's greatest monsters have secretly been clowns. If you are ever confronted by a clown, I wish you good luck, as there is not much you can do about it. Clowns are shameless creatures and therefore are immune to traditional wards such as burning sage or timeshare vacation home presentations. Your best defense is to run away and hope that the clown trips over its large squeaky shoes. This has been Monster Chat with Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus. Thank you for joining me.
And guess who's getting called into Congress later on is us.
Hello.
Natalie!
Otherwise, I
Hey,
do
hey,
believe it's
hey.
called a dingle hopper, not a diddle hopper. But
Well, I've got to say this. I don't even think the clowns want to have anything to do with Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop on that. I'm sure he's going to send some of the lizard people after me eventually.
The reptilians.
Stack.
Hey guys, we gotta go to commercial, and I know we just brought Mother de la Mort in, but we gotta go to commercial.
We'll give her a proper introduction afterwards. How about that?
Yes,
Fine.
we shall return. Yay!
Well, gentlemen, perhaps we wouldn't be where we are today if we hadn't said to ourselves, just go, 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 go for it.
This final score for this film, we're going to give it 3 paws out of 4.
La Señora de la Santa Muerte, Spanish for Our Lady of the Holy Death.
Out now!
Oh, sex and violence!
Hi everybody, I'm Akka,
And I'm Free Sex with Diamond.
and we are Roots Bleed Red on Psycho Bunny Death Cult.
Aha!
In fact, humans have a very long history of eating each other.
So lock your doors, turn out your lights, and join us for Ghoul Radio.
This is Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus from Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat, and when I'm not hosting Monster Chat or knocking down small Japanese cities, I'm watching PBDC TV. Now back to the show.
Yeah, I know that atomic puppet.
Such a diva.
I have two things that I have to say. Every time you have the spaceman going, all I could think of is, we can't all be running around naked fucking in the bushes.
I love that song.
How did you catch me just screaming sex and violence?
I was lucky. I was lucky.
So stoned. Anyway, was like, I'm a car.
That could have been the night where I just stared off and I was lucky to have the mask on because I was like, I did too much before this show.
No, that was the night that they gave me Flexeril for my neck and back. And I was just like, hi guys. So.
What were we covering that I literally I was like, you're like, you just did how many edibles before the show? I was like, I'll be good. And all of a sudden
that was the Book of Douche.
That's what it was. I was like, I am so glad I have this mask on right now because I am out of it.
So ready? Okay. But do you have a diddle hopper?
I thought it was
dingle hopper. But okay. But then he said, no, I meant what I said.
I said what it says.
The nightstand.
Nevermore. That just sounds dirty.
Yeah. Yes, it's the nightstand edition, apparently.
I think that's because it is.
ChitChat.
I freaking love Otherwise. He's awesome.
Crime for Life, Crime Asylum. Woo! So we've got Hello, Mother.
Hello.
Hi, Odd Mama.
Nadine.
Nadine, what's going on?
Yeah, the Zuckerdouche hates boobs and Saul.
Yeah, he has a.
He's afraid of boobies.
He definitely is. Well,
Nipples
no, now you can have
precisely nipples. Yeah. He has a fear of nipples.
Areolas.
Well, areolas.
I'm pretty sure
he has areolaitis.
Oh, am I going to have to do a vocabulary lesson and come up with a word for fear of
you
areolas
are.
now?
Yes.
Did you see the things where the onions were sexualized? Like his bots caught 2 onions next to each other for a vegetable commercial, and they got in like, all kinds of trouble.
Did you guys ever see the live?
Oh, no, we're not.
No,
Okay.
the live on Twitch for Metallica when they did their live show.
Oh, and they muted it?
And the bots muted the entire show. And I was like, do you guys know who you're messing with right now, Twitch? This is Metallica.
They destroyed Napster.
They put elevator music over it.
That's bad.
They put like their own generic music
Raz.
over it, and it was like this elevator music. And they're sitting there playing, and it's like
It was also
they're like, yeah.
It was one of their sets. I want to say because right before the pandemic happened, they had their anniversary for the Black Album. So they were like doing stuff from the Black Album and like Injustice for All and Master of Puppets. So everything while people were in the pandemic, all they heard was like, elevator music while they're just fucking headbanging and shit.
The music.
They must.
Dirty boy.
Dirty boy. Dirty boy.
Dirty.
Darius! Great. I see the hearts on fire. My brains go. Hearts on fire. Hearts on fire.
Hammerfall's fucking
burning,
rad.
burning with desire.
Any band that will make a metal song, a speed metal song out of Renegade, the TV show, is absolutely amazing.
It's okay. My
He was a
brain-
cop and good at his job.
No, then you
Enzo
think of-
Labas is Renegade.
Always will be.
But he committed the ultimate sin and turned on
Wait,
cops who've gone
you've got to
bad.
put on your digitized voice if you're going to sing like that, Akka.
Which one?
Which one?
Wait a second. There's karaoke.
No, that's not the right one.
Hearts on fire.
Which
The
one?
digitized one.
It's reverb though.
That's reverb.
Which is it? This one?
Hold up.
That's original.
For those of you watching, Hexus and Akka got a new toy the other day.
We were all playing with it the other night. The one that sounds like it.
I was like in so much trouble.
Who is pure of heart and speaks by prayer at night will become a wolf when the wolf's bane blue and the winter moon is
I feel like you should connect with like children's authors and do like excerpt readings of their books in that voice.
I know. Actually, I should have done the high pitch one.
Nadine says, Stephen P. Kitty Cat, I didn't know you were here too high.
Hey, Nadine. No one notices me.
Well, I was going to
Carl.
ask you if you were still mad at Carl, and I didn't get a chance to say, hello, Raz. It's nice to finally meet you face to face.
You too, man. You too. I'm excited.
Also, guys, we have 12 people in here, so guess what? We have an announcement to make. Raz is part of the PBDC TV family. Woo!
Raz is going to be part of. I know I haven't been in the chat so much, but we're going to be doing a updated Godzilla show. Raz is going to be a part of that. That's going to be amazing because I am a nerd when it comes to Godzilla, and I will talk about it for days on end.
See, and the only thing I can say is, I like the Smogmeister.
Hedorah? Hedorah?
Yeah, when we were kids, it was called Godzilla versus the Smog Monster.
It's fun.
That's what it was when I was watching it on TV in the 80s too. It was Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. And then Hollywood Video got the cassette in of when Toho re-released it again in like the early 90s, and it was Godzilla versus Hedorah.
Hey, I do have another subject that we could all nerd out on eventually.
Me, Grimlock.
Oh, nice. It took me a minute to see what it was. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that
Cool.
Hasbro released that. I got lucky because I was going to order it from like Big Bad Toy Store because all the Targets and Walmarts were out of them. And then we were just walking in Target one day. I was like, just saw it. I was like, babe, I'm spending $60 right now. I'm sorry. Grimlock's my favorite. Absolute favorite.
Okay, so time to make people jealous. I have met Greg Berger. And I met Greg. And the best part was that like I'm at BotCon, right? And everybody is like, oh my god, it's Grimlock. and he's doing the me Grimlock King.
Right.
And then I thought about it, and I looked over and realized he's the Grumble. So I was like, oh my god, wait. You're the Grumble. And he's like, yes. I'm like, can you do the voice? Come on, do the voice. And he sits there for a second. He goes, Ickis Krominoblina, you live for glass! And I was like,
I've introduced like every kid in my whole family, my blood family, and then all the kids that have just adopted me over the years. That show in its entirety every time I get the chance because
we have it. I have a Crumb hat, and Mother de la Mort has seen it. I put it on the dog quite regularly when he gets upset.
Go on the boxer.
I have Oblina socks. The one thing that I don't have yet that I will have is the Ickis onesie.
Oh, dude.
I will get it. It will be mine.
That is.
See, you have to do a stream in the Ickis onesie.
It will happen. I'll even paint my face. I don't give a crap. I will do a stream as Ickis.
We had a chance for the 420 stream this year, which we didn't do.
I don't have the Ickis onesie.
I thought you said you did. Oh, you don't?
I want to buy it, but it's $70.
You have your Superman onesie.
I have a Superman onesie. I have 2 Care Bear onesies, but they're both Good Luck Bear. I have a onesie with pockets, footy pajamas, and it has beer all over it.
Did you say footy pajamas?
Yeah, I said pajamas. Thank you. I have rubber ducky footy pajamas, but they ripped right in the cooter area, and so I haven't used them.
So they're OnlyFan rubber ducky pajamas.
They're my OnlyFan version.
I was going to say there has to be a story there.
It just unstitched one day, and I was all, oh.
Sometimes when a door closes, another opens.
There you go.
And I have decided that I will buy them. I found adult footy pajamas with a trap door.
That's awesome, dude.
Are you?
I've actually got some of those.
Yes.
Are you wanting me to do stuff? Is that what you're saying? I'm sorry.
That's how I heard it.
That's how I heard it too. Hey, babe, I'm gonna get these backdoor pajamas. Go ahead.
Didn't you have to get
I have Superman lounge pants.
Shirt that says donations accepted in the rear.
Oh, right.
Do you remember that guy Samwell that did the song? I said what in the butt. I said what.
Yeah, but it's,
yeah. Okay, so when that song first came out, before South Park parodied it, my brother and I mean, the fact that he's gay really has very little to do with this, but it was just made it slightly more funny. We both bedazzled a pair of shorts each that said what on the back pockets. And we went, so there was, okay, so there's this mall that's like shutting down completely, but people always used to hang out in their cars and listen to music randomly. And we would listen to stuff like Lady Bouncer. And like
this Lady Bouncer.
The one, I can take a ride to the left and the right.
I still haven't heard that.
On a run, I can shoot it.
I have just to let everyone know, on the last 3 days, I have listened to. I want to say I've on Spotify, because I know Macabre actually has a bigger musical library, but I've actually went through every single one of their albums that's on Spotify right now, with the exception of like one of them. Macabre is fucking rad. I love them. Sorry.
Oh, have a wonderful night, Lori.
Good night.
I literally been listening to their Jeffrey Dahmer album all day long today. It's fucking good.
I didn't finish.
Sorry.
We went down to we basically had like these like raves in the parking lot at the mall.
This is the one last year. Remember, you sent me a video where people were like doing drag racing and stuff there. Wasn't that the same place?
It was one of the places we used to go to. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
But we.
Oh, I'm
we
thinking
both showed up wearing the what pants, and we showed up
I just saw
We
a whole bunch
showed
of
up-
drag queens just running down the 100 meter and stuff like that.
We showed up.
It was a baton
bouncing.
pass off.
Okay,
Just saw Hagatha and that and
those-
everything.
Those girls run so much better in heels than I could ever dream of. He sees me walk in heels. I look like a baby giraffe.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at it.
Laugh all you want.
I know I'm
can't
taking you
do
to the
heels.
hospital when you break your ankle, but I'm like, ha.
I want to make you a deal. If you get the Ickis onesie and wear it for a stream, I have a cosplay costume of Tally from South Park that I wear from time to time to screw with people. I will
Yes!
like wear it and like stream with you, man.
Oh,
That would be amazing.
Tally's my hero.
You're a cow.
Get it for me.
You're a
No, you're a cow.
I
Tally.
figured it out.
Oh.
You figured out the code. No, I figured out how to play Funky Town.
Hey guys, hey.
Well, see, then I just need one of Gurr.
Yes.
Go
Oh
ahead,
my.
Piggy.
It is. Hold on. Grr! Tacos aren't worth ruining the mission over. You're right. I'll get a giant burrito too. Burrito.
Can I be a platypus? I want to be a platypus.
Or there's also Foamy the squirrel. I could.
You're all bastards.
I am your lord and master. You are all bastards. Worship me, or I'll stab your eyes till you bleed.
Do you know about the Explodey mouse
Yes.
from Ren and Stimpy? Explodey was the best thing ever, man.
Okay, when they brought back Ren and Stimpy,
The adult
it was almost
thing.
too much.
Well, it's the unedited version. It's
Yeah,
what
no.
it was supposed to be.
Like,
Yeah, that guy.
we all knew it was adult.
Dude, a lot.
I honestly didn't. I really didn't. When I was a kid watching it, I didn't know it was an adult show. I just thought it was fun. I was like, oh, cool. Nickelodeon has the weird art for their cartoon because that was the Nickelodeon cartoon.
I'm the pitcher. You're the catcher.
I didn't get it. I was like, this is freaking hilarious.
You know, the family one with the guy, they only showed their legs, and he had like the rubber nipple on his knee, and they'd have the bath time where the whole family had the bath together. That creeped me out as a kid. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but that's not okay.
Did you ever play the game? The Super Nintendo game, the Ren and Stimpy Super Nintendo game. I played the shit out of it. I loved it.
I played Earthworm Jim a lot, though.
Earthworm Jim was fun.
It's cartoon.
But that hell level, number 3. Level 3 was so hard.
It was, man. It was. It really was.
Why
And
did I end up doing a lot of
Put him
different
up against the
voices?
Battletoads later too. Like they incorporated him in the same world as Captain Bucky O'Hare and Battletoads and all that stuff. I don't know why they stuck him in there, but I mean, he's
Battletoads is one of the hardest games
I just went
right
back
now
to
for
the
people
pretty ass.
the what is it the guys who do the speedrunners and stuff like that. It's one of the hardest games to
Dude.
play, period. And people are doing it in speedruns. I was like, this is amazing. I get obsessed with that. The speedruns and the Mario stuff in like 10 minutes.
For the
Skinny slapping on Ren and Stimpy.
the tick for Sega, they had 3 continues, very few lives, and 99 levels. It's actually
Say
harder.
that again.
The tick for Sega, the blue card,
Yes.
it had 99 levels. You only got 3 continues, period, and there was no real way to earn extra lives.
I always sucked at it.
It's nuts. Like the difficulty level of that is actually harder than Battletoads. It's crazy.
It was
that's
way
insane.
harder. I got the level 2 was as far as I got.
I have been on a Castlevania kick for the last few weeks now, and I've played Symphony of the Night
Hey, you know what?
for I've been playing it since 1990 or 97 or 96 when it first came out, but I've last week I've just been playing it over and over and over again. It's just so fun just to
I'm
go and
just
farm the weapons and
proud
everything.
of myself right now for having gotten the Ashes of Andraste in Dragon Age, okay? I just got the Ashes of Andraste, and now I healed Arl Eamon, and now we are going to go to battle soon.
Did you guys?
Because I've almost collected on all of these agreements that I made with that was made with all of these people from the Grey Warden.
Did you guys see what's coming out soon?
Which thing?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga edition or Cowabunga package, whatever they're calling. It's every Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game from the NES, the arcade, everything up until now, with the exception of the new one that just came out, which I ended up getting too, which was a sequel to the arcade game.
The arcade game was like
See, I'm right there with Otherwise. I knew
too.
Pong, Space Invaders.
I was going to say, we literally had a Pong on a 13-inch black and white TV. That was our first video game system.
I had a Commodore 64, guys. Come on.
And everybody in the neighborhood would come over to watch this damn ball bounce back and forth.
I was the only kid on the farm with a Nintendo. Like, so everyone, all my neighbors came over to my house to play games. So
I had a Sega, and I wasn't allowed to play it.
What were you saying, Raz?
I still remember every load command string, all 14 of them, to load any type of gamer program on the Commodore, because my mom got tired of typing it in for me. So when I was 3, I learned how to do it and figured it out, and I just never forgot it, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, that's rad.
Muscle memory.
Maybe he plays beer pong.
I think that's probably a little bit more exciting than Pong.
Josh Taylor says, "Hey Raz, looking good, birthday buddy."
Hey Josh. Josh is an awesome guy. I got to actually meet him and work with him on set of a movie once, and him and I just like became instant brothers, but like we never get to see each other or hardly ever talk. But I'll never forget that man.
Oh, that's rad.
That's awesome. Apparently,
I am a Commodore
otherwise...
64.
Oh yeah. I was trying to explain a game from that to my daughter the other day. It was called Potty Pigeon. No one in my family or none of my friends believed me that this was a Commodore 64 game. You played a pigeon, you had to go and get the pieces of wood to build your nest, but you got points for shitting on people and cars. But if you shat on another bird, it was like instant.
It's a real game.
Yeah,
I had to find this.
Yeah, it was
hilarious.
A 64 game, man. You just shat on other birds and people and built nests all day. That was it.
I always played Crush Crumble Chomp.
I remember that.
The kaiju game, where you got to run around town knocking buildings down, eating tanks and eating people.
Yep.
That's awesome.
What was a? So it was a predecessor to well, obviously it was a real far back predecessor to Rampage. Then Rampage was freaking awesome. If you ever played that was my favorite part of going to pizza parlors when I was a kid. Rampage was there, and you played as the lizard. I always played as the lizard, Godzilla, obviously, and then you had the Superman character and the ape.
Nadine says, "Does anyone remember the Nintendo Power Glove?"
Yes, I had one.
I remember the commercials.
That was
I never owned one.
In all of video game history, in my opinion, was the Power Glove. It looks so
I think
cool.
I blacked out. That must have been during my first death.
The only Power Glove was in Nightmare on Elm Street 6.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was about to say I remember the reference in one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies where Freddy saying something about "I've got the glove."
The Power Glove.
Well, doesn't Freddy technically have the ultimate Power Glove other than Thanos?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's very true, actually. Because, well, I mean, technically, if you go by with Marvel's What If, why didn't Vision just split Thanos in half and be done with it?
I mean, that still doesn't make any sense.
It does. It's one of those things.
So
He was
many
damaged. I
loopholes.
get it. Well, that's the What If. That's Marvel What If. All the different the multiverse.
Yep.
Well, maybe that Thanos wasn't as powerful.
I don't. Well, they did bring that up in the creators of, or the writers behind the multiverse, or not the multiverse. The What If is that you guys realize it was this one version of Vision that cut him in half. There was other versions when he came through and he just killed Vision right there and took the stone. So, but
currently the most powerful person is in the MCU. It's obviously Pizza Papa. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Freaking Ash Campbell. Or Ash Campbell. God.
Bruce Campbell, Ash. Yeah.
Bruce, don't call me Ash Campbell.
I still love that movie. My name is Bruce. Don't call me Ash Campbell.
I love that. He's still working on a sequel to that. That's supposed to be like the extended version of horror. He's been talking about it for 10 years.
Did you?
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be so
The
rad.
God of War and Protector of Bean Curd.
If you
Did
go
you
to
see?
upcoming.com, it's been on there for a whole decade, and every now and then there'll be an update, and then it'll get put on the shelf, and there's an update.
Did you guys see the Ash versus Evil Dead animated series is going through?
Yes, with all of them doing their voices.
It's finally they're continuing it on, and like even like because Bruce Campbell was saying he's all, I don't know why you guys. I've seen him in multiple interviews saying, I don't know why you guys chose to put this on Stars. When you put it on Netflix, everyone saw it.
Yeah,
you know.
There would be a resurgence because the other cast members were talking about trying to get Bruce wrote back in if they could get the Netflix deal. Turns out Netflix tried to do it, but they've got that contract for so many years after Stars was done with it. They had to wait like I can't remember how many years it was later to option it, and by then it's not. He was already doing the game, and he was producing the new Evil Dead, and he's
also backed out of doing the role now because of how physical the role is what he said.
Yeah, it's
so,
really
it's a lot.
I got the best drinking game for you. However, it is also the worst drinking game because you are fucked in one scene. Army of Darkness. Anytime he gets hit in the face.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You'll be the cemetery scene alone. You're done. You're just done.
Just hook it directly to my veins.
Hook it to my veins. I love The Simpsons.
You hear what Simpsons is doing this year? They're doing a 2-part Treehouse of Terror or Treehouse of Horror, and one whole episode is nothing but it. It's all Pennywise, like a whole episode of it. They announced that last week, and I was like, "What?"
Evil clowns.
That's the only thing that keeps me into The Simpsons. Is that I'm not a big fan of it anymore because I don't know, the new stuff is just okay to me.
I feel like the
Treehouse of Horror. Yeah, they are. The Treehouse of Horror. I have to watch it every year. It's absolutely amazing. And I go back, and even now I'll still go back when I have nothing else to watch. I'll watch the Treehouse of Horror and stuff like that. And the first 5 seasons are my favorite.
Guys, I got to strip. I'm sorry.
And the views go up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I wish I had my keyboard next to me because I can play that waka chicka sound.
That's the only thing this didn't come with the Mayonocaster is the soundboard. I have to load it myself. Other than that, I mean it's ready to go. I can push stuff, but there's nothing on it yet. So
who made the decision to take porn music and turn it into a Twix commercial in the first place? Do you think?
What?
You ever noticed
everyone
that?
Watches porn.
The old school Twix commercials are basically just porn music in the background. The whole setup. It's the weirdest.
That's amazing.
I just realized too. My mom, she was asking, she thought, is Dallas available, like the old school Dallas show? And I was like, yeah. I was like, so I searched it and we found it. The only thing that wasn't available with Dallas is the first season, but everything after that's available. And then I'm sitting there watching that. I was like, and everything I've watched from like Debbie Does Dallas and Behind the Green Door, I was like, this is all based off of Dallas, actually. I was like, Dallas is dirty. I forgot how bad it was.
Who said the P word?
That was me. I'm sorry.
Otherwise, it's awesome.
Oh, but he killed Gigglewise, and Gigglewise owed me food.
I heard poo.
Food, not poo. Food. Jeez.
Mr. Hank, what?
Gigglewise owes me food. Damn it. And Gigglewise is dead.
It was his other character. Just let people know.
No, it was not.
Oh no, you're right. It wasn't.
Cousin.
It was his cousin. You're right. Right.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what?
The bodies of chaos are coming for you. The bodies of chaos are coming for you.
Good morning.
Haha.
Damn little rabid bastards.
Get used to it, Raz.
I love it. I love it.
This is just shit that happens randomly throughout all shows.
You should do shit like this that I make like sometimes. Like I did this one thing for Rotten that was all about people getting addicted to paranormal games. And I featured my daughter and our friend Bear at the haunt, and the whole concept was because of the pandemic, she was bored and she got addicted to playing things like One Man Hide and Seek and like Bloody Mary. And it starts kind of with her with Bear like reaching out to this specialist, which was me, to let them know to do this documentary. And I come in with a camera, and you see him going, "Oh, she's in here." We go inside, turns the light switch on, and she's just doing the Bloody Mary thing. And it goes through all these different games. And at the very end, I talk about how there's this hotline I've set up for people that also suffer from this problem. And it just focuses on her pressing this elevator button to play the elevator game like 20 times. And then it's a sign that just says out of order. And that's like the end of the video. I do that a lot. I love every bit of that. But I do weird stuff like that. Like I wrote a script for one about, paranormal STDs. I don't know why. It's all about people getting into Twilight and like kids like paranormal books and like paranormal romance. It's bad. It's funny, but it's really bad.
I am so glad Raz brought this up. So now I can ask a professional
about her paranormal STD.
If you become Fragante, can the baby be possessed?
Yep, you beat me to it. I had the same question.
Fragante.
Wait a second, guys. Wait a second. Purgante.
Is my girlfriend Purgante?
Wait, what? So wait, can the baby become possessed?
I really think what matters here is the situation, the whole scenario involving the conception of the child in the first place. Because I think there's some things that you can do here, like you can use some like maybe like holy water lube, or there's options, crucifix dildo, or what have you.
Kind of like the Hail Mary douche, something like that.
Argue pregnant.
Yeah. But what you also have to do, like I think the female just has to kind of lock her knees really tight and do again the chant from the Burbs, like you just have to do that. Well, and then yes, the child become possessed.
You guys are all laughing at a very serious topic.
Yeah,
we're talking about. We're literally we're asking. We're basically like, hey, this chick just got raped by a demon. All right, can the curse?
That's what happens when you play with the Luigi boards.
There are people who take this very seriously.
I know. There are some people that take
Yeah.
Ghost.
We are going to talk to a woman that's pregnant who went ghost hunting and now
Oh my God. Can we play that? Will we get in trouble if we play that?
I think we'd get in trouble with the Luigi board.
Yeah, because that's definitely that's gotten a lot of views on YouTube. So
I follow you too close. That's me behind you, don't mind.
Yeah, and let me tell you, there will not be a Ghost Hunters spoof on Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat this season.
Oh, totally
absolutely
not.
Will not happen.
No.
But when it comes to the whole Ghost Hunter shows and all that stuff, like I do believe in the paranormal, all that stuff. But the problem with it is
oh my God!
Well,
you mean the ghost harassers?
The ghost harassers, yeah. Well, you have pretty much.
If you stick your finger up, it's bummed.
you have these organizations that have put in like years and years into this stuff, and they're like, this stuff doesn't happen overnight. And then you have these shows come out, which they are entertaining, but they're like, oh my God, we got a demon on here. And it's like, no, you didn't. This stuff takes time.
They just have this on a string floating in the background. They're like, look at, oh my God, what is going on?
I my God! A lot of trouble with this topic. I actually have a lot of friends in the community that do this, like on the like the Travel Channel, all kinds of different shows. And I've got a lot of friends that do this, and there's a big split in the community between the people that are doing this for real and on shows, or that are faking it. And there's more finger pointing going on in the last year than I've ever seen in my life. And at the very center of it seems to be Zach Baggins.
I was gonna say, was it Zach Baggins?
With his
a lot of controversy. There's a lot of certain things that he's done that people are very upset about. Like he actually got to interview the guy, oh my God, that had the actual Annabelle doll. And there was this big public incident that happened, but there was a lot of stuff like that. And then there was the split up of the Ghost Hunters team for a while, which there was a lot of stuff about. And Ryan that did Paranormal State there for a while.
Yeah.
So there were all these things out about these people and like a lot of the situations that were set up, the ones that weren't. And the reality is, at the end of the day, when the networks weighed in, is we can show you a show if this is what you want, but we're not really. We don't put these shows out to cater to your average person into the paranormal or the person that does paranormal investigation. We put out these shows to entertain people that are mildly interested or want to get creeped out.
Exactly.
If we don't show anything.
Right.
We don't have a show. So
Well, you know the story of the W box, right?
yeah.
The guy literally created a creepypasta and then went out of his way to create this box that basically turned into a tulpa in the end. And the story has been just added onto and added onto and added onto, and it truly has become a tulpa.
It's insane. It's
like
just
Slender
people,
Man.
Yeah.
Well,
Slender Man has been around for a long time prior to this, because Slender Man was a boogeyman, and whatever the boogeyman has been throughout the ages and stuff like that.
The tall man is mostly what they call him for, which is it was part of the same legend that they used for Phantasm for the tall man.
Yeah,
the Hat Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that movie scared the living bejesus out of me when I was young. Phantasm.
I've actually seen the Hat Man.
We're doing that this season.
Which one? The first one or the last one where what's his face died halfway through it? I mean, he got his scenes in, but then I can't think of the actor's name. He played
Angus
the tall
Scrimm.
man. There you go. Yeah, he died right before the movie was over with, but he got his scenes done. Which, I mean, we watched it at my buddy's place in Sacramento when we went up there to see Art Noir, which is a badass band from Norway. But not to name drop that I saw that band here in America for the first time ever. But
see, and for me, that's back when a lot of the horror it was like a new idea.
Yeah,
nobody had come out with anything like Phantasm before that.
No, exactly. Horror meant actually. I mean, it meant something. It means something now, but CG does take a little bit away from the actual the effects and everything like that, from the actual practical effects and everything. But I don't know, because now you have the whole when you have a gunshot, you have the CG splatter opposed to actually the real splatter that someone put it in their head and all that sort of stuff. It's just, you can clearly see the difference, and it feels hollow now.
You should reach out to Reggie to see if he'll pop on for you guys when you do the Phantasm thing, because he does a lot of stuff for fans and small podcasts and stuff.
Oh, that's rad.
You guys will love him. He's a super nice guy. He's a sweetheart. Him and his wife actually both. Gigi, who played the girl he fell in love with, I think in part 2. Which one now? Because my brain is melted. She's also sweet. And if Angus was still around, he would definitely pop on. I got to drink with that dude once at Spooky Empire in Florida. It was creepy as shit because he'd get really quiet, but then he would giggle. I've never seen him giggle ever.
So cool.
So, we've hit 1:15. I want all y'all to stay in here once we close this all down, because we have a couple videos to show you that we can't show live.
Look, we've been working really hard on our OnlyFans vid. So we got to make you guys watch
just about dead.
All right. So, thank you guys for joining us.
What was that scene from?
Akka shit
wait.
show.
I gotta ask Stephen P. Kitty Cat. What's next, dog?
What's next?
What's next, dog? Come on, tell me what's next.
What's next, dog?
Season premiere September 12th. We will be doing a movie from the early 80s called The Prowler.
Nice.
And then from there, we're moving into some recent stuff, because I just subscribed to Shudder, so I'm doing a couple of films off of Shudder.
Did you go along with their deal, the $50 for 1 year, which is actually pretty worth it? And I did it.
Yes,
I just did it, and I was like, okay, this is amazing. And Shudder is amazing. I love it.
And I've got a set that I found at Walmart of all 5 Phantasm movies on DVD. So we're doing at least the first 2. Because those are the only 2 I've been able to watch and take notes on so far, but we may end up doing all of them by the time it's all over.
Nice.
That's rad.
I love you otherwise.
Love you too otherwise. All right, guys.
Roots Bleed Red will be back on Friday.
Yeah. I don't know who we're covering yet, because
and we'll figure it out.
Well, I have 3 people in mind. One of them might be a redo, which is I'll say it's between
Edmund Kemper.
Edmund Kemper is going to be saved for the actual podcast, because I really want to go in depth on Edmund Kemper, because
The co-ed hugger.
The co-ed hugger. I'm looking at the Iceman Richard Kuklinski or the Boston Stranglers, which I'm saying Stranglers because there's multiple of
and
them.
nobody hardly ever does anything on the Boston Strangler.
Yeah. It's a hard one to do.
Otherwise, has
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
Message me afterwards. Otherwise,
just say it.
But just say it. You know.
You can do it.
Say it.
But
I'm just trying to get my hair up. And
I know. I thought we're out of here. So.
well, all right. Message us. We love you all. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Oh, wait, hey.
Wait a second. Wait.
Okay,
cool.
Okay, you know what? Bye.
Bye.